Welcome to lesson 2.3. In this lesson, we're going to look closer at percentages. So we have two quantities, quantity 1 and quantity 2. And we're looking at women who smoke and smokers who are women. They seem similar, but they're actually not equal. Not necessarily. So when we're looking at statements, we want to be able to decide what information we need in order to actually find the quantity. So when we're looking at quantity 1, the percentage of women who smoke, so we need to know how many women there are and then how many women smoke. For quantity 2, we need to know how many smokers there are and how many women are smokers. So here's an example of that. It says, what percentage of women smoke at Midland University? So that of women tells us what's going to be the denominator. So the total number of women is going to be the denominator. And the number of women who smoke is going to be the numerator. So I set it up, and then now I plug in the numbers, plug those numbers into my calculator. And whenever we're dealing with percent, that's when we multiply by 100. And then we look to where we round to the nearest 1%. And we'll get our answer. So now it's of smokers, so the total number of smokers is going to be the denominator. And we're still looking at women, so women smokers will still be the numerator. So what we're changing is the denominator, and when we make a change in either of those, our percentage is going to change. So number 5 says how many women need to stop smoking in order to drop to 20%. So we need to know our percentages. And we're looking at percentage of women, so that was 0.2. Well, actually, it's 0.296. So if we're going to take 20% of the total women, which was our denominator, and you get 3619.6. So I'm going to round up to the nearest whole person. And so there needs to be no more than 3,620 smokers. So we're going to take our current minus that amount we just found, and that's how many women need to stop smoking. Okay, so 1,742 women. Now, numbers 6 and 7 go through the same steps, but now you're looking at Northwest College instead. Percent intuition. So you're given some data on the United States and China about smokers, and then it says out of 100 adults, how many women smoke? Well, remember, percent means out of 100. So this one's pretty straightforward, 3.7, but we need to round, so we'd round up to 4. Now if we're looking at 1,000, percent means per 100, so I need to multiply the top and bottom by 10 to get the 1,000 denominator. So I have 37 out of 1,000. So suppose 590 out of 1,000 smoked, we can multiply that by 100 to get our percent. So we take the 590 divided by 1,000, multiply by 100 to get 59%. There's other ways of doing that as well. So now we're comparing two tables with two statements. We always want to look for the percentage of. Whatever follows it is going to be our denominator. The denominator tells us what needs to add up to 100%. Right? Percent means per 100, so 100% is our total. So percent of students who receive an A. So here we have table 1 is where 100% is horizontal. Table 2 is where 100% is vertical. So since the A is vertical, question 16 is referring to table 2. Part B, it says percentage of students in the morning class. Morning class horizontal adds up to 100, so then it'd be table 1.